Rob Ward with Timpson Electrical and Aerial. I am a member and product specialist, and the item that we have developed is a training yard panel for utilities. So essentially, most of the utilities in the country are training their line workers on dead systems, de-energized, no voltage. And this is analogous to training or learning to drive a car without actually turning the car on. So you have a bunch of new trainees getting trained, working with the wires and the aerial equipment, and then they go out into the real field where they're working with real-world voltages of 7,000 volts, 14,000 volts, 30,000 volts, and grabbing a hold of that, just even with a rubber glove, it's extremely different than it is in training. Now, on the other hand, you have some utilities that train at full voltage, and you have incidents, and you have people getting hurt. For instance, ComEd, the Illinois state utility, just released a $43 million training yard, and several weeks after opening it, one of their trainees had third-degree burns and was sent to the hospital. So our system allows for those training yards to be energized with full voltage, up to 14,400 voltage, while maintaining safe current levels, just like a GFI would in your bathroom or your kitchen. So we limit the current at 4,000 or 14,000 volts to 1 milliamps, so that's 0.001 amp, way beyond or below the lethal level. So generally it takes about 1 milliamp for every pound of weight that you have to kill you, so maintaining that at 1 milliamp to 1.5 milliamps is definitely going to give you a little jolt, but everybody should still make it home for dinner. Our system is SIL 3 safety rated, which means it has a probability of failure per hour of 1 in 10 million, and all of it is SIL 3 rated. Our processor is, our safety controllers are, and on top of that we use current limiting devices inside the panel that limit the current to 30 milliamps. So even if there was a dead short, the maximum current that can be produced is only 0.03 of an amp. As far as the team goes, I have partnered with two line workers for Delmarva Power. They've been utility line workers for 10 years, and they are actually also trainers at Delmarva. And this is one of the things that they have struggled with in the past, is properly training people on a dead system and getting them to realize and take seriously the problems that may occur out in the field. Just one wrong move in the line world and there is no second chance. I myself am an automation professional. I also own Pendant Automation for 10 years. We have automation control panels in 22 countries throughout the world, and those two pieces, the need for the underserved utility market and the training and the automation that we brought together, is what allowed us to produce this panel. Our total market that we do on a low end, rough calculation, is about $95 million just in the US.